Hello YouTube and happy 2020! Yes, I am well aware that we are almost well into the year, but since of the many events that happened in January and of my personal beliefs that the new year does not start until Black History Month starts, I've decided to make this video come out at least in February, but knowing myself, it is not going to come out until the next month, March. Yeah, it's probably not going to come out till then. So happy March, I guess, to y'all. In today's video, I wanted to go over the goals that I had in my 2019 video, which inspired this one, and see how well did I meet those goals, and for this year, how can I adjust those goals and turn into something that I'll be able to achieve in this year. As you know, my last year's piece, it was based off how people kept calling it 2019 instead of 2019, which I really loved. So I wanted to keep that same energy with having this painting focused on enby, to focus on non-binary and genderqueer people, because honestly, I don't feel like as Black people or as many people in the US, we don't talk about non-binary identities, or we don't talk about it, at least in the Black community, much. So yeah, that's focus on this video, which means it's probably not made for kids, unfortunately, because for some reason people believe when it comes to talking about these subjects is not made for younger audiences. So I will put the video as that, even though I know at this point no one is worried about COPPA, and COPPA is probably at least going to affect me, but I still think about it every now and then, and that's probably one of the reasons it took me so long to actually get back to posting videos, because it stressed me out, and I thought I was gonna have to end my channel last year, and I thought I was gonna do a going away video, but then it turns out, of course, as always, it wasn't as big of a argument or big of a issue, and here we are in 2020, in which I am still making YouTube videos and still making art videos for y'all. And yeah, let's get started. Let's talk about what I did last year for my resolutions and what I plan to do for this year. Here on my phone, I have a picture of my 2019 resolutions / goals that I posted on Instagram. The first one that I had was to draw and sketch every day. Now, for about 2 months, I believe, I did actually get into the draw and sketch every day. But then, of course, as the year goes on, I get busy with school, and I stopped sketching until I got to like this self-imposed goal of doing sketch timber, which I kind of force myself to sketch every day, but it's still not every day that I'm sketching in my sketchbook. Post at least 3 videos. My second goal was to post at least 3 videos in a month. That did not go well at all. As you can see, I took like a 3-month break and didn't post any videos. So can't post 3 videos in a month. That's a bad idea. Post when is convenient. I guess that's what I did anyway when I decided to like not post anything in those 3 months, because I just wanted to post when it was convenient for myself. Post sketches and mistakes on Instagram. I do that anyway. There's like times where I don't like my art and times where I do like my art. It just depends on the day. And for my fifth goal, I can't count. I wanted to draw for myself more, which meant to draw less fan art. At the beginning of the year, I didn't hold too tight to it because I was still weaning out of not drawing fan art and drawing more things that were aligned to my own self projects. And by the end of the year, I did end up drawing more original drawings and more original characters. But a part of that, there was another goal that I had, was to draw more of my OCs. But as of course, you guys don't even know who my OCs are at this point, and I haven't really talked about them on the channel a lot. So hopefully for this year, I get to draw them more and I get to talk about them more. My next goal was to draw more backgrounds. I don't think I achieved that, because mostly when I do draw, I like to draw with just like maybe a gradient background, but I don't do too much with it. Like as you see here in this photo, I put more effort into putting the background together and thinking about where would this character live or where would this character be found at, when mostly when I do draw, I don't really think about it and I just do whatever colors I think look nice in the background and call that a background. Well, I believe that's all my goals that I had from 2019, and that's all I wanted to talk about at the moment. And now I want to talk about the goals I have written for 2020 and how do I feel like I'm going to achieve those. Alright, now I have my sketchbook open that has all of my 2020 goals. So I'm just going to read them down, go down the list, and once I'm done reading the list, I will talk about how I think I might achieve those goals and what I think I want to do to help make it easier for myself. Alright, so the first goal I have is to start a comic and draw 2 pages a month. Second one is to make 2 videos a month. Number 3 is to learn how to use a new art supply. Number 4 is to draw more drawings that I would like. Number 5, of course, is to draw less fan art. Number 6 is to work on improving my characters, like my OCs and stuff like that. Number 7 is 1 small animation for the month. Number 8, make more art friends. Number 9 is to join more art competitions. And number 10 is to draw more large paintings. Off the bat, I'm gonna say I do not think I'll be able to make 2 videos a month or be able to do 1 small animation for the month, because honestly right now I do not have the time for it. Maybe more in the summer I will have more time to do animations or to make more videos a month. So far I think actually no, I could take that back. Maybe I can do at least 2 videos a month, because as you can see so far, I am not using my iPhone to record my videos anymore. I got a camera for Christmas and now I can upload my videos onto my computer way faster and be able to record much longer than I usually do in order to give you more videos like this. Now I am still in the learning process of using this camera and figuring out how to get the best angle for y'all, but you're just gonna have to bear with me for a little while. Probably soon in the next couple videos, the video's gonna look better and you're not gonna be at this little tilted angle that I have that looks kind of weird. Yeah, I'm just gonna figure it out as the way it goes, and hopefully with that I could do more live videos, because that camera did come with a microphone and hopefully it's better than this microphone that I got from Walmart. Now for the make a small animation for the month, I have downloaded 2 programs onto my computer that I think will be able to help me make more small animations, but I'm gonna have to reteach myself how to 2D animate onto my computer. I'm used to a different setup at my school because I'm fortunate enough to go to a school that first taught me 2D animation. Well, taught me just the basics of it. Not really taught me how to do all the things that you can see the professional do or the people who make animations on YouTube. But they taught me more how to do 3D animation, which isn't the field that I'm actually shooting for. As you know, I love 2D animation. Like, I like anime and I love watching the things that came onto Cartoon Network and Disney Channel. Those are the things that inspire me to become the artist I am today. But I just don't have the time to learn how to do it for myself. Like I said before, hopefully in the summer I'll have more time to just sit in my computer and do the projects that I want. But as for the moment, it doesn't seem like it's possible. Now for the comic, I am really inspired to start my own comic. I have 3 ideas, and I know I sound like every art YouTuber on this platform, but I really do want to make my own stories and talk about my characters, which is why I kind of want to force myself to draw more of my OCs so that I start talking about them, and eventually by the way of me talking by them, I decide that I want to share the story and have y'all know the things about that and y'all to read something that I've created and look at, I guess, more of my art. So that's something I do want to do. I don't think I'll be able to do the 2 pages a month thing, but hopefully soon I can like gather up like maybe 5 pages and try to post that like every 2 months. It's not going to be a lot, but hopefully once I get the ball rolling, it will be easier. And lastly, I want to chat about why I want to make more larger paintings. I do want to get into commissions and start selling prints, and if I feel like if I make larger or bigger paintings, they will look better and have better quality and have more detail instead of my small paintings where I try to cram so much detail in tiny spaces you can barely notice it. And also I want to get into art competitions in which some of them require for me to have bigger paintings or to use different kinds of canvases, and I just want to be able to have enough space and be comfortable with using a large area to draw with. As you see, like, since I had my first really commission experience, I've been getting used to using this larger watercolor paper than I actually have, and I've been using it quite often because I like it, and I just want to get larger and larger in my paintings. That doesn't mean it's going to take longer for me to make videos if I want to, but I feel like the more that I practice with it, the faster I get and the more comfortable I'll be to draw on bigger landscapes. Okay, now that I'm done talking about all my goals and how I plan to achieve them for 2020, I want to start talking about the artwork and my inspirations for it. As always, I know it's a little late for me to talk about it in the video. All the supplies and tools that I use will be linked in the description. All the music that you've been hearing so far in this video is also in the description. You can find my socials. You can even find my website that I haven't updated in like almost a whole year. It's all in the description. Anything you want to know is in the description. Most of the things have links, most of them don't. Whatever, everything you need, any questions you have, it's probably in the description. Alright, now let's talk about the process of me making this video. Okay, right off the bat, I want to get right back to talking about this camera. Like, as you can see, I can never remember quite where I left my camera on my tripod, and I could never get in the same spot, so you have like these weird angles. And also I tried to adjust the picture as much as I could so it looked normal-ish. Like, as you see, I'm moving it back and forth, and I'm moving the camera back and forth, which, sorry for the dizziness right there. I had to keep it moving so like you guys could see it, and I didn't want it to be blurry. I wasn't used to actually looking into the viewfinder, seeing how blurry the video looks on my camera, but when you import it, it looks fine. I'm gonna try messing with those settings and see if my next video, if it looks better, or if I can figure out a way in post to make it less blurry, but as of now I don't know. And also I'm trying to, as you see now, hopefully in post I can edit this video more to where, from what I can see right now, is very zoomed out, but hopefully I can edit in post to make it zoom in. You can see the picture better, because I really don't want you to focus at how messy my art desk is, but this is what it usually looks like. This is how I do. But yeah, the camera, I guess the mini review, I like it. 10 out of 10. I'll be using it for the rest of this year. The one thing I do not like is, of course, I put it to a higher setting so I can get this type of video, but that means the battery dies really fast, and also the battery takes forever to charge. So it took way too long for me to make this piece. It took me about almost a month, because at one point I got frustrated with just waiting for the camera battery to be loaded or to have like one ready. So I'm thinking about either buying another battery or figuring out how to connect my camera to my computer to where I can like live stream me making the art and have it connected to my computer where it's already downloaded. I don't know. If you know how to do that, please comment that in the description so I can figure out how to do that and make it easier for me to post these videos and y'all to have more videos in a month. Alright, now let's finally talk about the artwork. As I said before, I was inspired by this name that I have been calling 2020. I've been calling it like 20 enby or non-binary 20, because I want to focus more on non-binary characters and focus more on like gender fluid and non-binary people, because in the Black community and even in the place that I live in my country, we don't really talk about non-binary identities, and we kind of look down on them. So I focused with like my last piece for my 20 by 10 piece. I focus a lot on putting the flags, like I put the non-binary flag in there, the bookshelf is a trans flag, and I covered the character with like the trans and non-binary flag, and even putting it as to the background and to the curtains. Now, as you're about to see, I tried to end this video in a bad mistake. I forgot to ink the chair the first time I went through this piece. I had finished the piece, it had been almost a full day later, and I was like, I think I'm forgetting a detail. And then I looked and I could kind of faintly see through my watercolor that I forgot to put in the chair that I had sketched in earlier and had lost while I was painting this piece. So like you'll see me in a little bit, it's going to be in a whole different camera angle as always, and I'm going to try to put in the chair, but it's not going to look the same. And that's the thing that I kind of really don't like about this piece, is that the chair doesn't look the same and it looks kind of awkward. But I do like how I am now used to my inks. The video that I had before that where I did review these inks has not gone up, but I think I will edit that soon. I'll put it up soon so you guys can know my opinions on using these inks for more than just lining, because I use them for watercolor. You'll see that video, I'll talk about it more in that one. But yeah, in the end I did like the piece, and I had fun while making this because it's been so long since I've been able to sit down and focus on a large art piece like this. Also, I want to like talk about some of the details that I have in the background. Of course, the 2020 is a carry on from the last piece where I had over the character's head, I had 2020 over their head. And the basketball and the tiny basketball is kind of my tribute to Kobe and his daughter. They were lost in a plane crash in January. Of course, everyone knows this now, but like I was devastated for a couple of days after hearing the news, and I kind of want to put that into like my 2020 piece, because like whereas it is a piece for my goals, it's also a way for me to talk about things that I've like seen so far in the year and what I want my year to be like. So yeah, I made this tribute, just like when I look back at this piece, I could think about that and remembrance and think like how life goes on. All right, and also want to talk about, you probably saw, I don't think it saw it, but like my camera deleted it, but I threw my ink pen across the page and I had to cover it up with like some other inks so it looked like it was purposeful. But I was really mad because I was finally done with this piece and I didn't want to go through and like have to start over, so I just decided to do like the artist hack and make it look like it sparkles and stuff like that. Oh, and here I am trying to act like I'm one of those YouTubers who actually know how to use their camera to zoom in and up and down the piece. I don't know how to do that, but I try my best, as you can see where I jumble up the camera. So yeah, definitely won't be doing that for another video. Oh look, here's me trying to attempt to do it again. Yes, it still looks bad, but we're just gonna let my editing program do it itself because that honestly looks better. So that's all I have to say about this painting. We've made it to the end of this video. I'd like to thank y'all for watching this. Full version of this picture is in the description, and also I want to show a snippet of my TikTok because I have TikTok now. So here's a little snippet. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Here's me editing the little longer version of the picture, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.